Okay. Let's see. Next one. Let's see. What else we got today? What else we got? Anything worth a damn? Or should we just get to the questions? Call it a day. I'm interested to see what are we gonna do here. La la la. Anything else? We'll do Avengers. Let's do Avengers. There's an Avengers thing out here that we'll discuss. And I'm curious what this one is. Here you go. Avengers wrap, sync, and Doom variant talk. Here we go. This is some of the stuff I guess. There's been a flurry of Avengers talk in the past 48 hours, some with more weight than others. Arguably, the most concrete report came from longtime British scooper Baz Bamigboy, who says on Deadline that Stranger Things Sadie Sink will make the MCU debut. We did this yesterday. We talked about the Secret Wars. This has been an official confirmation, though Marvel itself has made no official comments regarding any cast on Secret Wars. The trade also indicates that filming on Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to wrap mid-December. What Sink's role is remaining unclear. Less concrete. Latest rumors suggest that Sink is playing Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen. Denner Nerds is reporting that multiple Doom variants will appear in Doomsday. I can also say that I heard that as well, with some big names to play those roles. Spider-Man Brand New Day will release in cinemas on July 31st. Is there anything else? Because that's kind of a dull one. There's another story here about Reed Richards and Doom. We'll get into that and we'll call it a day on stories. Unless there's anything else in general you guys want to discuss today, story-wise. If not, throw those questions in. We'll get them going. So, Avengers Doomsday. Rumor points to Reed Richards having a lot of interactions with Dr. Doom. Makes sense. Dr. Doom is expected to target Steve Rogers in Avengers Doomsday. It sounds like we'll still get to see the villain interact with his longtime comic book nemesis, Reed Richards. Mark Cassidy writes, though he's obviously faced off against plenty of other heroes over the years, Doom has always been known as a Fantastic Four foe, with the leader of the team, Reed Richards, emerging as the maniacal villain's nemesis. Doom was briefly introduced in the mid-credits scene of the Fantastic Four First Steps, but some fans were worried that he may not get the opportunity to see this long-standing rivalry carry over to the big screen in Doomsday. It did seem like a valid enough concern, especially after My Time to Shine Hello recently described Doomsday as Civil War II, since it will once again focus on Evans facing off against Downey. The context will be different this time, of course, but it sounds like Evans' Nomad versus Downey's Doom might be the main focus of the movie. Fortunately, it doesn't sound like Marvel intends to completely ignore the Reed Doom dynamic. According to My Time to Shine Low, Richards will still have a major role in the movie and a lot of interactions with Doom, though we're sure this will ultimately clash. There is a chance that Doom and Fantastic will start out as allies, since Victor is expected to use his resemblance to Tony Stark to gain the hero's trust. We'll get our first official look at Doomsday in a few weeks when the trailer is released, but a lot of fake leaks have been doing the rounds online, and some of these AI-assisted images are pretty convincing. Okay. So, I mean, look, that to me is kind of a given, right? Kind of a given that you'd put them together. How do you not put Downey and Pedro Pascal on the screen together? You kind of have to. You gotta have to. So today you're looking for it, man. Damn. So if you guys in general want to see this with Downey and Pedro Pascal, tell me about it. How would you not want to see that? How do you not want to see it? And less about Downey and Pascal, more about Reed and Doom. How do you not want to see that? But the Nomad thing does scare me. I don't know enough about it, but it scares me. And I'm wondering how it's going to work. I don't know. Anyway, but it's once again, this is more the reports that these things are this thing's coming around soon. We're going to start the trailer's what? A month away, literally a month away, the 19th. So pretty excited about that. People are going to be discussing that, breaking that down. So that's it. Nomad is cool. Someone said, no, it's a cool character. Okay. Well, we're going to find out. I don't know enough about it, but we will find out. We'll discuss it a little bit more on Capes as well on Friday. Return for that. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it is good to be right. Look, I'm having a rough football season. I had a good week 2. The Giants played really, really tough against the Cowboys. It just wasn't my week. But I'll tell you what was. My highlights from PrizePicks. It's so simple. It's so easy to play the game. And you just take some of your favorite players and you can, it doesn't matter. Look, I'll give you an example. You use Barkley, Burrow, Allen, any of them. And Barkley's going to have more or less than 1 rushing TD. Burrow is going to have more or less than 2.5 passing touchdowns. Allen is going to have more or less than 270 passing yards. It's simple to play. PrizePicks, it's really easy. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. PrizePicks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account this football season. PrizePicks invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today and use that code Kristian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Kristian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.